Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Media every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. And thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. We have Dr. Ganesh Bokhare back with us. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, people have been waiting to hear you again. So thank you for joining us this Saturday. And friends, today we're going to discuss about the effects of black magic. And it's very interesting that Dr. Bokhare told me about Milarepa, who was a Tibetan master, a yogi, and a poet who led an inspiring life of spiritual progress and human accomplishment. According to his work, Milarepa studied black magic in his younger years in an attempt to gain revenge on a wicked uncle who had stripped his mother and sister of all their property. After having previously promised to look after them, when Milarepa's father died, after a series of successful acts of destruction and revenge against his uncle and other family members, Milarepa is said to have undergone a crisis of conscience. Now, here, what doctor is saying is that it is not good to venture into this area at all. So this has been his warning right from the start. And then he said he has read this book on Milarepa and how he has suffered because of this. So over to you, doctor.
Thank you for inviting me on this show, Minaji, and thanks to all of your viewers as well showing interest in this uh, uh, complete series or sessions, we'll say. Okay. Uh, Today's topic is bit sensitive, and we'll discuss certain aspects like what are the consequences of black magic, what is a black magic, what are the consequences of black magic, and how to protect yourself if someone is trying to hurt you with the help of this tool. But one aspect we are not going to discuss is how to do the black magic. We are not going to discuss this, and I'm very sorry if someone asks me question related to how to do black magic. I'm not going to answer
Yeah.
in advance, I'm telling you. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, as you mentioned, we discussed this Milarepa case. Okay. And that was the first time I heard about the black magic. And I was staying with my godparents, dr Baliga, and I came across this book and started studying black magic. Last time I gave you small hint. So when I started staying with my godparents, they had a lot of coconut trees, but they never get the coconuts probably for 15, 20 years. Okay, I don't know the exact number, but when I started staying with them, the first year they got the coconuts. That is also one aspect. So what is happening? Everything is related to the basically such type of things. Now, first we will see the simple definition of black magic. We worship in day-to-day life, and normally 99% cases or time we worship God. That is a good energy. We'll say I will keep definition very simple. Okay, gaudy energy or good energy. So, or then you can also worship bad energy, and these are called evil spirits. Okay. Now, what is a black magic? Basically, take a control of you can say unsatisfied spirit. That is a one way of doing it, and use that spirit to get your task done. Okay. Typically 99.90% is a bad task. Okay, because whenever you are worshipping evil energy, okay, obviously you are not going to do something good or constructive for the
Yeah.
society. Okay. So this is a simple definition of black magic. Now, in the black magic process, basically people do these evil worship in cemetery, और आप उसको शमशान घाट भी बोलते हैं. Okay. And you try to acquire spirit. Now, if you don't know the what is a spirit, जिसको normally people say भूत वगैरह जो हिंदी मूवीज में दिखाते हैं वैसे नहीं होता है. Basically, when a person die, Okay, his astral body gets separated. Now, depending on his karma, good karma or bad karma, normally average people or good people will start their journey after their death. Typically, they start after 13 days. That is a theory behind it. We'll see that in details in later another session. But there are some greedy spirits, okay, or you can say evil spirits. They cannot travel, and they keep, you can say, rendering on the earth layer. And such a spirits are available everywhere across the earth. Okay, they may be available outside road, inside your house. Thousands of spirits are there. Okay, some spirits are waiting for the birth as well. So the women's, those who are pregnant, okay, normally these spirits enter depending on their karma, uh, typically in 6 month, typically. So normally that's why there are rituals in our Hindu culture. We do some programs when woman gets pregnant and she completes 6 months, typically. Okay, so that ritual also will discuss aspect of that ritual we'll discuss sometime later. Now, there are certain spirit who has not completed their punishment phase and died because of some reason like accident. So such a spirits are acquired by the people who worship, like such a whatever picture you have shown in the yeah. So and they acquire the spirit, and then they will make use of that spirit, okay, because it is from same category. Okay, they do all destructive things, and then they will start hurting the people. Milarepa did the same thing. Okay, he did it because of the revenge and all this stuff. He was a great saint.
So
Okay.
we will now, I think a lot of the people have joined now. So we will just give a little introduction to Milarepa.
Okay, so Milarepa is a Tibetan saint. He's the only person on the planet who climbed Kailash. Okay, and you just cannot imagine a person who killed more than 30 people using black magic reach to a highest level of spirituality. So that is a brief introduction of Milarepa.
Yeah.
His guru was Marpa,
Mm.
and his guru's guru was Indian guru. His name was something like Naropa. Okay,
Mm.
I don't remember exactly, but his guru was Marpa and then Naropa. And a short story is, uh, he was a very young guy. Okay,
Mm. Mm.
and that time he killed his uh, family from his uncle's side, because his
Mm.
uncle and auntie deceived his family. They looted his wealth and all this stuff.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
so many bad things happened with him, and he took the revenge. And in one ceremony, I think marriage, he used the black magic and killed many people, but auntie and uncle saved. But
Mm.
later on, when he become a saint, they become his disciple.
Yeah.
Okay, so he opened the marg of moksha to everyone. But
Mm.
he has to suffered a lot, and you cannot believe nobody on this planet can do that. He served his guru for 60 to 70 years. He was going through that penance, he was going through that punishment, and nobody can tolerate that. And in short, he approached his master, that is a Marpa. Then he told him the truth. I killed so many people, and I want to take a punishment and get through whatever I did. Okay, I'm ready to take any punishment, but I need your spiritual teaching. So he said, okay. And then he said, either you'll get a food or you will get a spiritual teaching.
Mm.
If you want a spiritual teaching, you manage your food yourself. So he again spends some time, brings the material for survival, and the means actually the moment he start talking, testing started. So he brings a food, lot of food, because he wanted to survive for a couple of years. Okay, and he dumps. So he said, "What is this nonsense? Why are you creating noise? Means every small thing, your guru will start beating you." And that was a punishment phase. So he said, now for next couple of years, you just do the cleaning of the ashram. I'm not going to teach you. Then he started cleaning of the ashram and some other work. And after that got completed, uh, uh, he he keeps making a mistake, and then again it used to get extended. Like that, he spent 50 to 60 years. In between that, his guru Marpa asked him to construct a house, and that time it is almost 1,000 year backstory. So uh, that time people used to make house of stones. So bring all the stones without any machineries, okay, and construct the house. So he asked him to construct house for his son. So he construct the house and then said, no, this house is bad. You break this house and construct another house. And it happens many times. And at one point he reaches and then he gets frustrated and then he talks to wife of his guru. I am tired now. I'm getting old now. Okay. It is almost 50, 60 years. So please, you convince my guru. Okay. Because you are like my mother. Okay. And now I don't have that patience. So she said yes, and then she convinced guru as well. But before that, what he tried to do, he tried to learn something. So he sneak inside the classroom and start learning, and then get caught. Hello.
Yes, yes. Please continue. Please continue.
We got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So and then again he gets a punishment. So
Yeah.
it went for quite a long time. But during that punishment process, now everybody will feel why such a long punishment, because he did such type of thing. But during the punishment, he was going through the purification process and he purified so much. And finally, when he tried to commit suicide, and then Guru Kanan said, now you are ready. And then he asked him to do the austerities. And in one austerity, he learns so many things. And then he comes back to Guru and says, I got a blessing from a Devi, okay, Durga, obviously. So he said, I haven't studied such type of, you can say, austerities. So then they contact their guru's guru, Naropa, in India. So they come to India, and Marpa tells his guru, I did not learn one kind of austerity, and you have not taught me. So Guru, Marpa's guru asked him, no, this is not your knowledge. This is somebody else's knowledge. Because so many years you never asked me this. So he said, yes, it is my disciple's knowledge. So he said, now you have to become his disciple. So Guru become disciple of a disciple. And that's the way he attained such a high level of spirituality. And then obviously he worked for his village. He re-established the village. He makes his aunt and auntie also disciple and help them to reach moksha. So
Yeah.
that's
Here,
the way
Karthik is asking. Yeah.
yeah,
Here, Karthik is asking you.
yeah.
Yeah. Karthik is asking you, he lived in 1052. Was he a contemporary Bodhidharma?
I don't know much about this. People may relate to that, but I don't know much about his dharma and all this stuff.
Has
But
he
yeah,
written about
normally
his experience?
people follow the Buddha dharma or Bodhi
Yeah.
dharma.
Has he written about his experience of what he saw on top of Mount Kailash?
I don't know.
Is Milarepa really climbed mountain, Kailash? Did he climb the
Yes.
mountain?
Yes.
Okay, so back to you. Yeah. Back to you,
So
doctor.
yeah. So the black magic is evil worship, typically did in cemetery, but there are some other places as well. That is a one way of doing it. That is acquiring control of spirit and use that. But there are serious consequences. That spirit will help you till you are alive. Once you die, the spirit will take control of you,
Yeah.
and then your you can say path of moksha will get blocked by that spirit. And that's why don't get involved into any kind of black magic tricks. The
Yeah.
consequences are very, very bad, and you just cannot imagine that. Okay, you are
But how do
spoiling
you
your.
know? Yeah. How do you know that you have become a victim of black magic?
I never become a victim of a black magic, but
No,
I
how do
saw.
you know? No, how do you know?
Yeah, oh, okay. And
Yes,
now I got your
yes, yes.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How do I know a person is become a victim of a black magic? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Or how does the person himself know?
Person will have a very weird nature, especially you can say the eyes. Okay, eyes becomes weird. Means if I look at the eyes of the person, I can tell you he's haunted by some spirit or something. Means he has going through
Yeah.
some black magic process. Yeah, either he's doing it or he has been tricked by the black
Become a
magic.
victim. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So I can give the references. The first reference was I stayed or I lived or I know the person. His name was Kumar Swami, and he used to do the black magic austerities in a cemetery. And he explained once uh, when he got the control of that spirit. Okay, so that body, dead body in a cemetery, it got up and without head, and then one you can say a flow of blood, it was coming and it was horrible, and he collapsed there. And that I heard from his mouth, horse's mouth. Okay, and then he met one sadhu, and uh, he did lot of hard work to get rid of all this, because unless and until you meet your a guru, real guru, nobody can help you. Even God cannot help you. It is only guru who will help you, and that is only solution available for those who do the black magic or worship the black magic. And that's why once again I am repeating, don't get into the black magic. Now, how to
See,
protect
like,
yourself?
yeah, like I told you in one incident where I'd gone to, a function in a certain hall, and
Hmm.
everything was normal. After I came out of the hall, when I had a small short nap, after that I could not open my right eye. It was swollen, and I had to see the doctor. And the doctor, at that time the hospitals were closed because it was Sunday. Then I went to a proper hospital, and he said he was shocked that people usually come to this hospital with such pain. You have come without pain, and this is something you get if you go swimming or you have you wear lens. And then he said you can even go blind. It is at this time that I was scared. And then I messaged my guru, Swami Nityananda, and I said, see, please help me, there is something wrong with my eye. This is what the doctor is saying, and I don't know. So immediately he just wrote a sentence saying that, see, within seconds, I'm sending healing blessings. So I don't know what happened after that. Then when I went to the doctor the next day, the doctor was surprised, and he said, the infection was spreading, but it has stopped now. And I'm very surprised. I don't know. This has never happened before. And by that time, he had also given the it for culture, and the process of healing had started. So this is in short. I mean, it's a bigger thing, but in short, this is something that happened. And could you explain something about that, Dr. Ganesh?
Not necessarily it is a black magic,
Yeah.
because the
It
consequences
could be
of black magic
energy.
are very,
Yeah.
yeah. So it is a bad vibrations or evil forces. As I said, spirits are everywhere. So if you go to some specific areas, okay, you may get haunted little bit depending on your temperament, your aura, your day-to-day life. You can say austerities or sadhana or your bhakti or whatever. There are so many factors are involved. But if you are worshipping God in your day-to-day life, normally these energies will never touch you. Sometimes it affects, it depends on the fight, who is a powerful. Okay, and but uh, if you as I said, if you chant Datta Stotra every day, okay, and Durga Stotra, then you will remain 99% protected. And that's why last time I told the people
Yes.
or audience
Yes.
as well, Ganpati Stotra, it will it will drive your brain in a right direction. So you'll never get tempted to do the black magic or evil worship or something like that, or you'll never come across such type of people. Second one is Durga Stotra. It is a Shakti. It will always protect you. And Datta Stotra. Datta Stotra is a combination of three gods. Okay, three principles: Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And they will not only protect you, but they will also drive you in the path of moksha, okay, or your spiritual path or self-realization path. There they will take care of your physical as well as astral body, and they won't allow these evil energies to touch you. But you have to do it every day. See what happens whenever, just like a bank account, you deposit the money in a bank. Okay, more you deposit, it's good, you'll get an interest as well, so your money will keep increasing. Okay, but if your withdrawal is more, okay, one fine day everything will become zero, and even if you'll go use your ATM or check, it will get bounced back. Okay, same thing is there in the day-to-day life as well. So whatever sadhana you do, whatever name of the god you chant, it is getting consumed. And therefore, if some people I saw yesterday, I chanted for 108 times and nothing is happening. It is already consumed. So, and this is again the selfish nature. You are chanting the name of God, and every time you are expecting something should happen, correct? So, and you consume a lot, you waste it a lot. Okay, whatever you do, it will get consumed. So, okay, so we'll come to this point as well. So, I met that person, Kumar Swami, and I heard about that story, and then he went through the again the you can say the punishment phase, or you can say, because once you realize from inside I made a mistake, God will show you the right direction. You have to go through the punishment. There is no, you cannot escape out from the punishment, but at least you will get a path for that. Just like a Milarepa met his guru, and because he killed more than 30 people one shot, using a black magic, and
Yeah.
that's why he has to suffer a lot. But he was a great personality, so I cannot talk about him. Okay, I don't know much about him, but when I read that book, I got really inspired from that book. So that is a second reference. Third reference is, uh, if you read the Navnath Grantha is there. Okay, Navnath are nothing but nine अवतार्स ऑफ नवनारायण. उनको नवनारायण भी बोलते हैं. जैसे मच्छिंद्रनाथ, गोरक्षनाथ, उनका एक श्लोक है, अडम उन्होंने, मच्छिंद्रनाथ जी ने, जो फर्स्ट नवनाथ थे, ओके, उनके शिष्य गोरक्षनाथ, तो उन्होंने सेमेट्री में जाके he did the worship of Vetal. Vetal is the king of all bad spirits. Okay, and he come out with a new mantra. It's called Shabri mantra. Okay, and that he activate that energy. Okay, and if you chant Shabri mantra, no bad evils can touch you. But that is a very, very difficult process. Gorakshanath also did some work, but it is again the quite almost 780, 800 years old. I started reading Shabri Mantra, but somehow I could not complete it. Okay. That is the one more reference you'll get. Okay. Uh, then once I was driving from Pune to Batu, the Baba Saheb Ambedkar Technology University, and it is from Pune to one can say southwest of Maharashtra. It is Konkan. You must have heard about Konkan part of Maharashtra. Very beautiful. It is a green, okay, and it is a coastal area. But there is a one patch, okay, uh, which was very dangerous. And I was driving through my car, and uh, I stopped at one place and I observed. Sometime I do that. Means if you are strong enough and if you are not mentally weak, okay, do such type of things. Otherwise, don't try to do it. And there I could feel the bad spirits and bad energy. So that was a another reference. So I thought initially maybe it is my mind game. Okay, I'm feeling that. The moment I passed that patch, I had a different feelings. Okay, and very fresh, very energetic. But I was totally, just like your body energy is getting drained. They will drain you, but they cannot attack you. Now I'm getting goosebumps. So they will drain you. But since I used to chant Datta Stotra and all this stuff, so I did not get affected. But sometimes if these evil energies are very strong, then you get a swelling effect, swelling on your body, rashes on your body. It happens. Okay. Uh, Another reference is there. Basically, I forgot that. So here, basically,
Maybe you could take a few questions. A few questions. Yeah. Martin says, can black magic affect a positive, highly God believing person?
can can affect, depending on
Yeah.
how strong that evil spirit is there. But the
Yeah.
consequences will be bare minimum, bare
Yeah.
minimum. And sometimes your guru can also takes that energy, or they talk to that energy, don't disturb my disciple. And what they in return they offer some relieving for them, because they are also looking for the path of moksha. So the question is, if it affects a person, gaudy person, yes, but depends on the power of that person. But normally, it won't be a serious effect. Some small
Yeah.
rashes, swelling, something like that. Yeah.
True Indian is asking, now can gurus also do black magic to make use of his shishya for specific reasons like some, to why people follow gurus like some cult?
No, real guru will never do that.
Yeah.
And if you come across such type of guru, go away from that person.
Yeah.
This is my personal, you can say, my personal opinion. If you like it, follow it. If you don't like it, you
Yeah.
follow
Leave
your
it.
own path. Yeah.
Yeah. Karan is asking you, asks about Shamsan Tara.
Uh, I don't know. Samshantara means he's talking about cemetery.
Karan,
He
can you
I don't,
specify what you speak? Dhanashri asks, is Tantra Vidya related to black magic?
up to certain extent.
Divided Street says, I was possessed by a 21-year-old soul who died in an accident. I was behaving like him, racing cars, looking at women, very angry. One shaman immediately took the spirit out from my ankle.
Yes, it may be a true. Okay, because
Yeah,
whenever the accidents happen, so these the people who die in accident, so these are the spirits, uh, because of something wrong did in their life. They go through that phase, just like a suicidal case. Suicidal case is another. So such type of spirit, they're always looking for path of moksha, and 99% cases they will harass you, and typically they harass good people. Typically they harass good people, and the reason is because the good people, those who are having gurus, like those who are having gurus, they will try to reach that guru through your channel.
you.
Okay. So
Okay.
whatever your guru did, whatever happened, just now you told me your story.
Yeah,
Something your guru did something, and then doctor got surprised.
yeah,
You don't have any
yes,
problem. So
yeah,
they actually talk to that spirit.
yeah,
Please
yeah.
stay away from this,
Okay,
and in
okay.
return, I will offer you something. I will offer you something. You did this, and it will happen.
Yeah.
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 Now I
Savitri
recollected
is
my
up.
another experience. Just
Yeah, please.
remind me. I will answer
Yeah,
this
please,
question,
please.
but just remind me.
Yeah.
I faced a similar problem in England, UK. Just
Okay,
remind me
okay.
later on.
Yeah, yeah.
One more. I
Savitri is
forgot.
saying, does a ghost have a gender?
Ghost doesn't have any gender. Ghost is ghost, because your physical body has. What is a ghost? Ghost is nothing but unsatisfied astral body. So your astral body doesn't have a gender. Your physical body is having the gender. So in this birth, you are a female. Next birth, you may be a male.
Yeah,
Okay. So astral body doesn't have a gender.
yeah. Nitish is asking, Zin and Zinnat. Meena ma'am, please asking about it.
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Zin and Zin. Maybe words are. I never
Ah,
heard about these words. Okay.
yeah. Amit
But
says
I
it
don't.
depends on karma. Shivani Durga G is a PG holder who corrects all misconceptions.
I did not
I was at
understand
a
the question.
hound. Yeah, that was not a question anyway. So let's go to your point, the one that you were speaking
Yeah.
about.
So another reference. I was in UK. After my Narmada Parikma, I told I got a job in UK, and I went to UK. I was there for 2 years. I saw almost 90% places in UK are haunted.
Yes.
90%.
Yes.
And the reason, since I stayed there for 2 years, Saturday, Sunday was my business to study all this stuff. And everywhere I used to see the cemeteries or some memorials where the people are died. Okay. And the reason I found is England or Europe, they have gone through the two world wars,
Yeah.
World War One and World War Two, and many innocent people died there. Now, along with the innocent people, the evil people also die. Okay,
Yeah.
so but they get trapped into this. You can say earth level. Earth also has a layers. So if you go above the earth, you'll find Kanishta Swarga, higher Swarga, and then Gandharva Lok, Nakshatra Lok, Brahma Lok, Shiva Lok, Vishnu Lok, Shunya Lok, Karan Shunya Lok, and there are so many other layers. Layers we'll discuss it later. But if you go the below the layer, you'll find Pishachalo, highly Pishachalo. I mean, there are around 3 to 4 layers are there. And one organization, research organization, they did the experiment. You can Google it, you can find out. But right now, that is not important. So they did a drill to the earth, almost 8 kilometers, and they inserted a microphone. So they wanted to see what is happening, and they heard all the voices, means horrible voices of people are shouting and all this. So in our literature, it has been mentioned there are Pishacha Lok and Patal Lok and all this. So it is a kind of a, you can say, the triggering point for the research. Okay, I am also not sure, but as far as whatever I studied, yeah, these are lokas are there. Even there is a story in Satya Yuga, when Vishnu took a Batu avatar, he pushed Raja Bali to Patal Lok, right? So that is that. So there are proofs are there. Naglok is also there. Okay, and I know one. As I said, I'm staying with a Mataji at Maheshwar. She's from Naglok, and she's always telling me, "Okay, I'm from the Naglok." So that is one thing. Yeah, going back to UK. So what happened? I was working with Apical Limited, and we are working on the artificial intelligence project. That was my project on face detection. So there, one more person from India joined a VLSI department. Means the chip making group was there, and he was from Bengal. And normally Bengalis are very much involved in the black magic stuff. And when I saw him first time, I looked at his eyes and I realized this person is having something to
To
do with the
do.
black magic. Yeah. So because his eyes were very weird, and he was always talking about salary, how much salary you are getting. I told him I'm not
No,
getting.
when you say weird eyes, can you
Yeah,
describe?
uh, uh, very means horrifying eyes. Means if you look at them, you'll get scared.
Okay, okay.
Okay, uh, yeah. Some saints you will see, like Raman Maharshi, you'll fall in love with him. The eyes are so attractive. Okay, so loving. Okay, in fact, those who made uh, Raman Maharshi, okay, or any saint, but Raman Maharshi is the best example. They fall in love with Raman Maharshi. Even Britishers fall in love with Raman Maharshi. Uh, Muslim people also fall in love with Raman Maharshi.
Yeah.
It is a
Just
magical experience.
like even Sai Baba.
Yeah. So they used to say the eyes are different. Means they will look at you and they will impart the energy on you, and it will transform everything. But exactly opposite will happen with the people who worship the evil things, or they do some black magic. So what happened? Normally, I used to leave at 5:30, and I used to catch a bus to. I used to stay at a place called Leicester. Leicester is that is a Belgrave road, and whatever happened in UK just now, that Hindu Muslim riots, the same
Yeah,
place. I
yeah.
used to stay there. Yeah.
Ah, ah.
So I was traveling by bus, and fortunately, unfortunately, that person also came, and we caught the same bus. Okay. I wanted to avoid him, but now you can't do anything about it. So sometimes you cannot avoid. And then I allowed him to catch the bus first. So he sat on one seat, and then what I did, he sat on the last part of the
Yeah,
last seat. Okay, so I went to the driver's seat and I sat there, and then again he
yeah, yeah.
came back and sat next to me, though I could not avoid it. And then we were talking in the bus almost for 35-40 minutes, and then I reached home. My house was haunted. Okay. uh, horrible story. I'm just keeping making it short. Okay,
No, no,
I
don't make
don't
it short. Don't make it short. No, no, please. It's
uh,
interesting. Yeah.
so, when I started staying in that house, okay, uh, I realized something is there. Okay, somebody is walking in my room. It was a 2 BHK house, apartment, I will say, and it was on fourth floor. So every time, whenever I used to open the door, I used to stay alone. And every time I used to open the door, I used to feel somebody is walking in my room. And whenever I used to enter, I can feel that, means different kind of you can say feelings or vibration or touch to my skin, and I could feel that. Uh, so what I did, yeah, see the eyes, so lovely.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So uh,
yeah.
I started reading Bhagavad.
Hmm.
So I had two khandas of Bhagavad, Khanda 1 and Khanda 2. And uh, I was not getting disturbed by this spirit. I was sure there is a spirit in this house, maybe many. Okay. And after coming home, means that was the initial part of my house. And when I came from office, that whatever event I discussed, that whatever happened with my colleague, in the night, I saw 256 images around my bed. Now I'm getting goosebumps. So 256 images of weird shape. And they were telling me, why are you staying here? You please leave this house. I was so scared. Now I also means something is happening to me now. And that time I got scared. Means this is the truth. And then I started immediately chanting. I mean, it will happen. Your guru will help you. I started chanting Datta Mantra and Datta Stotra. And within 10 minutes, everything disappeared and I fall asleep. Morning, I got up. I did not realize whether it was a dream or whether it was a reality. Because
Yeah,
you lose, because there is no need to
yeah,
lie, okay, in this case.
yeah.
But I realized one thing. Yes. So there was a haunted spirit. So what I did, I started praying. If whoever are there in my room, okay, I will do something good for you. My master is there
Yeah,
in India, but I will
yeah.
pray for you for your moksha because I know the reason. And from that day onwards, my most of the problems got diluted. So this is a you can say the event I experienced myself. So
So
what
net is
people
a
do, yeah.
yeah.
So what people do, they take the control of such type of spirits. Okay, and typically you'll find them in the bad places or cemetery. Some another way of acquiring the spirit is, you must have heard about it. They give bali. Bali English means sacrifice, right?
Yes.
And they give the sacrifice of some bad animal. So as I said in my last session, animals having spinal cord, okay, some animals don't have a spinal cord, okay, so they are going through their punishment phase because that soul is going through the punishment phase. So bad punishments means bad soul, so they will try to acquire an animal, okay, who is like a bad soul, like owl, okay, and they will sacrifice and the soul will come out because see, end of the day that soul is suffering from that
Yeah.
punishment phase. So the person who is doing black magic austerities, he's going against nature. Even though that soul is bad, he will take a control of that soul and then will start using that soul. Such type of souls are called karna pishach.
Yeah.
उसका नाम है कर्ण पिशाच. तो what they do, आपके कान में आके सब बोलेंगे. You see some European guys are there. I saw some white guys with very bad eyes, and they will tell you he will take a $1 note and then it will go in your pocket. Correct? So it is a black magic. So that Karna Pishacha is doing all this stuff. He will take that note and he will put you in a pocket, and then all people will get surprised how it is happening. He's not a magician. He's not a magician. He's making use of that bad soul. But after they die, they suffer a lot. Like I said. And this is a, I want to stop here discussing this because
Yeah.
it is bad things. It is all bad things.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
how to protect? We'll do that. We'll discuss that. Before that, we can take the questions,
Yeah.
and then
So
we'll
net is
come.
asking. Yeah. Yeah. So net is asking you, what about Narayana Kavacham?
Any kavacham is fine. Narayan Kavacha, Datta Kavacham. You read whatever you like, whatever is suitable for your temperament and body.
Yeah. Amit is asking, Why tantric sadhaks protect our motherland from illegal migrants and other miscreants when they see nation in trouble? What is the point in fighting with our own fellow citizens?
The first thing, I don't know, but I don't buy this statement. Okay. Uh, so I don't want to comment on this statement.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. There are many stories stating that many inhuman activities done in war and crimes are done by others, beings, and humans are sheep. In Mahabharata, before war started, many demonic beings entered the earth, says Kaushik Nath.
Uh, it's true, and that's why uh, uh, these you can say the spirits, okay, after their death, they suffered a lot. उनके बेसिकली उनके मोक्ष का मार्ग बंद हो जाता है, and that suffering is so painful, so painful. So they will start praying God ki these are our biggest mistake, but in that case God is very very strict and he won't allow you, and that's why you have to be very careful about your karmas.
Yeah.
I'm insisting always you should be very careful about karma. In fact, forget about bad things. You should spend your whole day in chanting the name of the God. That's it.
Travel is asking, why do people in India, Indian villages, give bali of murga?
Same thing, because uh, there is a village deity is there, but actually it is in real sense it is not a deity's demand. It is a demand of some you can say, instead of calling pishach, normally people call them pishach. uh, I will say the bad spirits, okay, unsatisfied spirits. It goes to them, and instead of deity they do, because they get a blood, they get a bali, okay, and they normally it is actually they need blood. So they get satisfied and then they will do your task, and then people feel, okay, we gave bali to deity, but actually it is not a deity. These are the bad spirits,
Yeah.
and they
True
do
Indian.
your work up to a certain level, but people get a wrong impression that it has been done by the god. So it is a
Yeah.
absolutely foolish concept.
True Indian is saying, why Kerala, West Bengal, some parts of Orissa and Andhra, I've heard people do black magic. Why so? Or is it done everywhere?
It is done almost everywhere, but typically the you'll say the maximum the Bengali people do this. But yes, it happens in Maharashtra as well. Okay.
Does it exist in other religions also?
Does black magic? Yes, it exists in all regions. In fact, uh,
Ah,
I feel black magic came from Christianity.
yeah. Do the doers of Kuwait, Syria, Afghanistan, Libya, Vietnam, Japan are getting well, or will they be haunted? Why is there no karma in Christianity?
Why there is no karma in Christianity is a wrong question. There is a karma in Christianity. See, dharma you created, not God. God has not created dharma. When God has created this earth, this Brahma, okay, or particles in this Brahma, okay, there was no religion. See, Muslim religion came almost 1400 years back. So before 1400 years, 1400 back, there was no Muslim religion. Who created this? Human created this. So don't try to correlate such type of things with the dharma. So forget it. People started using it in multiple dharmas, so they started blaming each other, Christianity or Hinduism, whatever is there. Okay, so don't attach dharma with black magic.
So Sush is asking, very important, some black magic is done on my friend. She's always sick. How to undo it? Please reply.
Yeah, this is a very important question. This is a very important question.
This is also connected
Basically,
to others also who say boycott is also saying how to protect ourselves from such negative energies.
right. So you chant Durga Stotra and Datta Stotra. So there is, if she is a sick, and if possible to travel, okay, there is a one place called Gangapur. It is a border of Karnataka and Maharashtra. If you go there, there is a one place where haunted people gets cured. Okay, uh, but you visit that temple if possible, and then there is a one more place around 4 kilometers away from that temple, Gangapur temple. Okay, it is a complete space of, you can say, Dattatreya, Lord Dattatreya. Lord Dattatreya was the first avatar, was Sripad Vallabh, uh, uh, who's born in Pitapur, Hyderabad, Pitapur. The second reincarnation is Narsiya Saraswati. And this Gangapur place, okay, where Narsiya Saraswati did lot of work, okay, and people worship him as a Lord Dattatreya. So there is a one place called Sangam, and where at Sangam, Lord Dattatreya cured, means you can say Lord Dattatreya or Narsiya Saraswati cured a Brahmin suffering from the leprosy. So there are two rivers, Sangam is there, and if you'll go in the evening time, there is a Audumbar Vatariksha is there, and it is a people are sitting in a circle, and everybody is reading the Guru Charitra. This is a place to read Guru Charitra, and if you go in the evening time, it's a beautiful one. Means you'll experience a lot of positive energy, and everybody is chanting that Guru Charitra. Normally, Guru Charitra is a I don't know whether you have heard about Guru Charitra or not. Uh, it is a, you'll find 40 adhyayas or 52 adhyayas in one chapter. It takes around 7 days to complete it. So for that person, if it is possible, take your friend to Gangapur, spend 2 3 days there. Every day, you morning go to temple, evening you go to Sangam, take a bath there, and spend 2 3 hours there and see the effect. And chant, keep chanting name of Dattatreya and Datta Stotra. So that is a solution.
My mom had taken someone for spirit removal when I was a child. We were barred from going there, near Gulbarga in Karnataka, the confluence of Bhima, Amra Raja rivers.
Bhima Amarja rivers, yes.
What rules
So
are followed while practicing Guru Charitra?
normally, you should not eat non-veg. Okay, that is the first thing. Second thing, stay away from the people. Okay, at least for 7 days. If you're going to complete in 7 days, people complete in 7 days, 9 days, or 11 days. So for that time span, okay, don't go outside, stay inside home, and after finishing Guru Charitra, keep chanting Om Dram Dattatreya Nama. This is a mantra of Lord Dattatreya. Om Dram Dattatreya Namaha. So this is a mantra of Lord Dattatreya, and keep chanting that. You'll find a huge transformation in your life.
Nanda is saying, can multiple people in relation separately trap one's life who they don't want to raise good and how to protect from that? Will chanting help in every case? So most of these people are asking how to protect from these effects.
Can multiple people in relation trap? I did not understand that. What is that?
Can multiple people in relations separately trap one's life? Like can more people, more than one people trap this single person, and who wants something bad to come on that person?
Oh, okay.
And
See,
more than one person, does
mm,
black magic on you. How can you
mm.
protect yourself?
Uh, the first thing, simple step is try to stay away from these people if you know these people. S- Step two is keep chanting the name of the God. That's why in my last session, I always insisted you spend your 1 hour in the aloofness. In the aloofness, you drive away entire world from you and make an empty space for God. That is a means, now I'm going in details of that. Okay, sometime I'm not supposed to speak, but if such type of questions are coming, see what you are doing. You have created dirt around you. See, don't try to take my statement in a negative way. Okay, I have been through that phase. Okay, so nothing wrong in that, but we have covered our body with lot of dirt. And if you want to start that cleansing process, every day spend some time for the God. Drive away everything, your mother, father, wife, children, everybody. Okay, nobody will help you in this world except your guru and the God. 1 hour is nothing out of 24 hours. You sleep for 12 hours, no, or 10 hours. So spend 1 hour for the God, and it will solve your 99% problem. Believe me. I want to keep This discussion very simple. People will ask you to do the lot of complicated things. Don't do that. Make it simple. Spend 1 hour in aloofness, chant the name of the god, any mantra, any name, whatever you like. Okay. Om Gam Ganpate Nama, Om Dram Dattatreya Nama, Om Dum Durgaye Nama. These are my 3 favorite mantras. Okay. You chant any name, even if you say simply Ram, that is also more than sufficient. But chant it from heart and see the impact on your life. So this is my answer to that question. And it will, God is not a partial. Whoever is having the problem, he will help you. Whoever. But you have to do it from bottom of your heart.
We do stay away from these people, but they do send in the form of wind or send birds. What about Hanuman Chalisa?
Wow. Hanuman Chalisa means he will it will protect you from all spirits, all evil forces. So that's why whenever you get a time, go to Hanuman temple on Saturday. Okay. And Hanuman Chalisa normally takes almost 3 to 4 minutes because it's quite big. Okay. But there is a one mantra, Om Hanumate Namaha. So that is a chanting name of Hanuman. But if you get time, at least, or if you are facing the problem, chant it for 11 times. Chant it for 11 times. If you are having a serious problem, and your problem will get solved.
Yeah. Meena Haridas is saying, my sister-in-law was doing black magic on me every month during Amavasya and Purnami.
Why did you felt like that? That is my question to Meena ji. Because I'm not saying you are lying, but sometimes, as I said, just like Meena ji said, I felt rashish or something like, and Meena ji felt somebody did black magic, but I felt it was not a black magic, it was a bad vibration. So my answer, before I answer my question, it may be a black magic, but it may be bad vibration as well. Yeah. But if you feel, do you have any, she is your sister, correct? And it is very difficult for you to
sister-in-law.
conceive.
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law. Oh, okay. Oh, sister-in-law.
That is a very big difference.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Yeah, but in that case, you keep chanting Dattatreya Stotra and Dattatreya Mantra. It will help.
Yeah.
See, Dattatreya is a solution for all these evil forces. Lord Dattatreya. And if you get a chance, I will tell the Minaji, read Adhyay 4, 5, 6, 7 of Navnath Grantha. This is answer to Minaji. If you are really
Just
facing that problem.
Yeah, let us just quote it. Can you repeat it?
Navnath Grantha.
Navnath Grantha.
Navnath Grantha is there. I will show you. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Yeah. Yes.
So these are Navnaths. So Navnath Bhakti Sar. Okay. You can get it from Gorakhpur Press. Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a chapter Adhyay 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and if possible, chant at least for these initial days Hanuman Chalisa for 11 times.
Yeah. So Ganpati says, I've considered Lord Dattatreya as my guru. Is it okay?
Absolutely fine. If you don't have a guru, Lord Dattatreya is ideal guru. And Lord Dattatreya will help you to offer you some guru in a physical form after certain level. Okay.
Do Pentagon images confirm haunting by victims of Bhopal tragic event?
I'm not sure. I don't know the answer.
Priya says they send lemon and chilies and some black things behind our vehicles. That falls only on Amawasi.
It is a true up to a certain level. So those who are ordinary people, for them it works up to, because it is again lime and mirchi also has a vibration. Okay, and they drive away these evil forces, but the strength is so low. But if you are a true lover of God, then these lime and mirchis are not required.
Yeah.
It has an impact, but it is not required. So means one has to decide. But if
Mopasana
you do
says,
if you chant the Lord Dattatreya Stotra, you don't need all this stuff.
yeah. Hello, my Mausa did a lot of black magic, as whenever he visited our home, we would find a cut piece of blade in our washroom window, says Mopasana.
Yes, people do this. Actually, when I was staying at my place, Mumbai, Bhandu, uh, our neighbor used to do that. So morning we used to see this lime and mirchi in front of our door and all this stuff. But it never harmed me. But that time I was a kid. Uh, I realized that when I met my guru and Ram Bhosle, okay, that time I realized why things were not affecting me. So
Yeah.
somebody's blessings were there, and I used to
Yeah.
chant name of God, and I was a fond of Lord Ganesha till my final year of engineering, and then Lord Ganesha. My name is Ganesha, so Lord Ganesha helped me to meet my masters and follow the spiritual path. So
Yeah.
take chant name of any god, keep chanting it. That is a perfect
What
solution.
about Gajanan Maharaja Charitra of Shegao? How it
Yeah,
should be practiced?
you read it every day. Gajanan Maharaj Charitra. Gajanan Maharaj was a great saint. Okay, and if you get a time, you can visit the. He is near Aurangabad in Maharashtra, but they are having ashram at various places. In Omkareshwar, normally I stay at Gajanan Maharaj ashram, and all the ashrams you'll find. If you go to their ashram, it is just like a five-star ashram. Means they're so clean, so up to date. With very 10 rupees you'll get breakfast, 20 rupees you'll get a food. Okay, and they serve people, and that is I think beauty of Gajanan Maharaj
Which is
ashram.
that?
Every
Again, can you repeat that?
Gajanan Maharaj ashram name will
Ah,
remain same across the India.
mm.
But if you'll go to Omkareshwar, and if you need to stay at Omkareshwar, stay at Gajanan Maharaj ashram. That is my favorite place. Yeah, you'll get a nice room with nice bed. They will ask you whether you want Indian toilet, Western toilet. So who provides such type of things in ashram, right? Morning you'll get hot water, because if you go in winter, it is quite cold there, and they do everything. You'll get breakfast, you'll get food, but obviously they charge 10 rupees or 20 rupees, which is nothing. Yeah.
Pandit told my friend that someone did black magic from her husband's relative side, says Manoj and Pooja Soman.
uh, as I said, chant Datta Stotra. If you get an opportunity, read fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh chapter of uh, Navnath Bhakti Sar, and third one is uh, Hanuman Chalisa 11 times.
Kaushik says, you might think that black magic is superstition, but bad intent and low vibration are there. You just need to be a little bit more open so you can know the truth.
Uh, it is not a superstition. It will impact more on weak people. That's why I said, if you are strong enough, these evil forces will never come. See, in the world or in the Brahmand, there are bad forces, there are good forces. Okay. So one cannot say it is a superstitious. Okay.
What
Yeah, but if you are a weak mind person, it will have a huge impact. If you are a strong mind person, the impact will be less.
Ruhi says, what will happen to the black magic doers after their death?
I already answered.
Yeah,
Their path of moksha will get closed, almost
yeah,
closed, unless and
yeah,
until they met some guru.
yeah. Parul says, sir, how to protect from envy and jealousy? My life is deeply impacted. Tarot reader said, I have dark envy energy from inner circle of people. It's constant body pain and many delays, obstacles, black magic.
Yes, so you chant same thing. You chant Lord Dattatreya Stotra. If possible, go to Hanuman temple on Saturday. And the third one is Navnath Bhakti Sar, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6, 7 chant. But keep chanting Lord Dattatreya mantra or stotra.
yeah. Ganpati says, very good vibes coming from Ganesh, sir. Very kind, loving, and helping. Pranam,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you for the information, sir. Pandit told my friend that no woman in her in-laws' house will be happy. The same. So
Uh,
Manoj, he has already given you a solution. You can chant what he has prescribed. What is the purpose of Narmada Parikrama? Does Avastama give darshan during?
Ashwatthama. I think
Yeah,
Avasthama Ashwatha. I believe it should be Ashwatthama. Gives
give
darshan during
darshan.
parikrama. Yeah.
Yeah,
So when you do Narmada parikrama, see Narmada, how Narmada river is born. When Amrut Manthan happened, okay, the poison came out of the Amrut Manthan, and that is drank by Lord Shiva. After drinking poison, the body started burning, and then Shiva did the Tandava. Okay, and that's why Ravana wrote one Shiva Tandava Stotra. Have you heard about it?
no.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. You just listen to Shiva Tandava Stotra. Uh,
Yeah,
it's
that we have heard.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Yes.
So after, when he started Tandava, okay, he got sweated, and the water coming out of the sweat becomes Narmada river. So it is also called daughter of Shiva. And then Shiva blessed Narmada Mai that after all means after complete Brahmanda disappear, you will still remain on the earth because there is a uh, thing means there is a you can say saying that entire world will destroy, but Narmada means all rivers, even including Ganga, will get destroyed or disappear, and uh, but Narmada will remain there. That is the first blessing, and the second blessing is that is a real reason why to do the Narmada parikrama is all 32 or 33 crores of god, all the gods, okay, forget our number, all the gods will come to Narmada river at least once in a day, and that's why people finds lot of miracles. As I said, when I was walking through Amarkantak and the boy came, correct? So such type of things happen with you, and you will get the blessing of these deities, or you can say the gods. And that's why one should do the Narmada Prema. That is the first reason. Second reason is it is a cleansing process of your karma. As I said, when I started my journey in a Shulapani forest. Okay, I was stung by something. I don't know what happened, but I got a rashes on whole body, and I was suffering almost for more than 20 to 30 days approximately. And that was a pain. I removed my all clothes and I was walking. I felt that time I will die, but nothing happened to me. It is a cleansing process. So these are the two reasons. One is it will clear your prarabdha in simple language, and second one is you will get a blessing to walk on your spiritual path. Third one is their materialistic life. You will realize your desires and need. See, desires are infinite and needs are basic things. So people are happy who understand their needs, not desire, because desires are infinite and it is a perpetual process, and that is causing problems in your life. All these black magic, family problems, mental problems, sugar, BP, everything. The reason is a desire, and desire is nothing but your sukshma ahankar, okay, which is always tempting you for the desires. The sukshma ahankar is causing your desire. We'll discuss that in one more you can say maybe 10-15 minutes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
answer for this is uh, uh, what was the question? I forgot that.
Um, yeah, about your pilgrimage, the purpose of
Yeah,
it.
so this is the reason we should do the parikrama, because when I went for my parikrama, I was having two white kurtas and two lungis, and I led my best moments of life in my parikrama without a single rupee in my pocket. I got food, I got everything, and I learned how to live a life, okay, without anything. Without, I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. I don't know whether I'm going to get a food for afternoon, whether I'm going to get dinner in the evening, whether I'm going to get tea. But I got everything, and I met one sadhu, and he gave me that punchline. That place was a Gara Lingi. That place was a Gara Lingi. There was one ashram, and I was staying there for a night. So that sadhu saw me. So I used to do things systematically. So after 2 hours, he came to me and he asked, "You look like an educated person." बिकॉज नॉर्मली परिक्रमा से जो होता है वो यूपी बिहार वहां से बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं जो खाना मिलता है, क्लोथ्स मिलते हैं, ऐसे बहुत सारे 60-70% लोग वैसे भी रहते हैं, बट एवरीबडी गेट्स वॉट एवर दे वॉन्ट। तो मैंने बोला हाँ नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ लिखा हो, थोड़ा बहुत। तो उन्होंने झूठ मत बोलो। तो उन्होंने मुझे पहचान लिया, और बाद में ही asked me one thing: if you come in a jean t-shirt and with your car, how many people would have considered you as a god? Nobody. Now you are having a dirty shirt, you're having a dirty lungi, but people will come and bow to you, right? Because why? Because you become, say my lifespan now, I'm close to, I'm 50. So that time I was almost 40. You spent 40 years of life. How many people came and bow to you after having so much education, so much money, everything? I said none, zero. But now you don't have anything, and you just become, means for 3 months or 4 months, you are giving time for the God. 4 months, and people start bowing to you. Just imagine if you give your entire life to the God, what will happen in your life? And that was answer to my question. So this is answer.
Yeah.
Why one should do the Narmada Parikrama.
Simone is asking, yeah, is having a Shivalinga at home protects from black magic?
Yes, any god idol will help. Shivalinga is a, you can say it's a symbolic representation of your energy source, your Brahma, your Atma. So yes, it will help. But you have to every day, you have to worship. It's not, things won't happen automatically. If you are keeping as a showpiece, then nothing will happen. Then it is nothing is there. You have to bring Shiva into that Shivalinga, and that's why every day you have to worship it.
Meera
Only
is
that
asking,
time.
yeah. When astrologer sees your horoscope, sometimes they say someone's drishti is on you. Is that same as black magic being done on you?
Uh, Depends. Sometimes it is a guru's drishti as well. It is a good thing, but that the astrologer has to explain that. One should ask the question to astrologer, which drishti, whether it is a guru's drishti or some evil spirit.
So I think with this last question, we can end this session, Dr. Ganesh, and catch up again with you next Saturday.
Sure.
Yeah.
Any
Thank you
other
so
question?
much. I think that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
except yes, one lady had asked a question. Let me just get back to that. Yeah, so it was Kirti Vyas who said, Meena ma'am, I request you to have one session on Vipassana. It will really uplift your viewers.
I never did Vipassana in my life. I heard about Vipassana, and those who like it, basically it is a 10 days process, typically 10 days, but you can do it more as well. So you have to keep absolute silence, no phone, nothing. And uh, it will bring up your energy level to a very high level. And it will help a lot for your health as well. Okay. So it's a good practice. One can do it. But as I said, don't stay away from the people. I will take another 5 minutes, Minaji, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, please, please.
I'm just telling you a couple of things. Do it every day. You don't have to go anywhere. Chant the name of the God whenever you get a time, but at least for 1 hour. I will encourage you to chant for 24 cross 7. And when you start chanting, it will start from your para and pashyanti. Within 6 months, maybe it'll take more time. But if you don't have a bad prarabdha, it may start within a year as well. But keep chanting, don't give up. Second one is Ganpati Sotra, Durga Sotra, and Datta Sotra. Chant every day. Saturday, if you get a time, go to Hanuman temple. Okay, and if you're having some serious problem, chant Hanuman Chalisa for 11 times or at least once in a day. Okay, do this, and in the evening, stay in aloofness for 1 hour. This is the ultimate thing. This is the ultimate thing. That you don't have to do other things as well, because you are just waiting for the God, and He will do all the necessary arrangement for you. So please, those who want to follow this path, do this. They say
Yes.
it's a negative, and Nivaran
Yeah, so
has
Meera
to
is just
be.
correcting. Yeah, she just said about the horoscope. She just told you when astrologers see your horoscope, sometimes they say someone's drishti is on you. Is that same as black magic being done on you? And then she
Uh,
continues. They say it's negative, and nivaran has to be done.
yes, I think someone from the family member or relatives, they don't like it. They might be having some enmity with you, and they do that. So as I said, uh, these are the solutions. Follow it, and you can get rid of that.
Well said. Thank you so much, Doctor. And we will see
Thank
you
you.
next Saturday with another
Sure,
interesting topic. Yeah? Good
sure.
night and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much. Jai Hind.